Welcome to Arts Beyond Museums. I'm Khan and I'm your curator for this series. Now today's episode is special. It's the season finale. Now throughout the many episodes of Art Beyond Museums, we get to appreciate Master Yun's feng shui arts from different perspectives and senses. And it's also through this series that we get to actually discover and explore the many wonderful places in Singapore as worthy of patronizing, from bars to restaurants and places worthy of lifestyle upgrades. Now, today, Art Beyond Museums, we are back at Kampong Glam area. You would be familiar with this place because we have several episodes in this area. From the Persian carpets to the exclusive Beluga Club, and the Persian cuisine at Royal Palm, where they have one of the most valuable spices, the saffron. Now, what is the recurring theme, common theme among them? It's celebration. It's celebrating life. Take a look at this of Master Yun's feng shui painting. It is PBK 3044. It's the Strokes of Passion. Now, as I mentioned before, Master Yun's concurring theme in his feng shui arts, it's called celebrationism. What are we celebrating? Yes, we are celebrating about wealth and prosperity, but actually Master Yun is celebrating about what is worthwhile to be celebrating in life, from health to wealth, including romance and passion. If you take a closer look at this feng shui painting, you see these two strokes of pink as if they are ribbons and blessings from the heavens coming down to surround a person who is strongly immersed in romance. This is celebration. So how should we best relive the happening celebration days around this area? How about some specially crafted cocktails from Park Royal on Beach Road, Club 5? Club 5 on Park Royal Hotel on Beach Road is right smack in the center, connecting with cultural areas with rich history like Arab Street, Beach Road, the Bugis area, and so on. Now, before we step into this exciting Club 5, I'm sure you know by now, Master Yun Longzi, the painter of feng shui art we're going to talk about, 6th generation in the family and founder of Lotus on Water. His achievements in feng shui arts and feng shui culture has been well documented by China CCTV. Till date, Master Yun has had 14 major art exhibitions around the whole world. The most significant one, of course, was on the Great Wall of China. Now, for 3,000 over years, no one has exhibited their art on the Great Wall of China. Master Yun is the first and only one to do so. Now, let's go party. Once you step into Club 5, you get the vibes of celebration. I feel that it's a bit like the Roaring 20s when the dancing and the drinking is going all night long. In fact, some of you might remember the name Club 5 has been around for 30 over years. In the past, it used to be the place for the roaring ballroom dancing circuits in the 1980s, in the 1990s. Now, after an extensive makeover and rebranding, Club 5 today is still robust with celebration. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with this of Master Yun's feng shui calligraphy. It reads 日月同光. Now, if you feel that it's familiar, yes, because there are many different renditions of the same four words. These I have with me is FSC 217 at 39,868. Every different rendition, every different piece, the details are absolutely different. So once if someone buys a particular piece, if you come back and you want exactly the same piece, you don't have it. Now, what I like about this piece is that it looks clean, okay? And the four words, they look proper and it's obvious. And the gold, sparingly there, you can still see the words neatly. It feels actually like a stem, the seals that we have, 4 words over here. We talked about the materials, we talked about the ingredients. Definitely they are worthy of celebration, just like what we're going to do at Club 5 today. We have talked about that how it can shine as bright as the sun and the moon as well. But since we're at Club 5, how about this? How about celebrating the day and celebrating in the night as well? Now, since it's the season finale, I brought something special. How about this? Lohong Paris, Guanxia. Now, this is the king, Guanxia of Lohong Perrier 2016 World Best Champagne. We know that Lohong Perrier has 200 over years of history, but so many years they have never worked with any other artist before. The first one they worked with is Master Yun Long Zi. In fact, on this Guanxia, you see that this is Master Yun's painting on the label. Now, you know that if you buy one of any of Art Beyond Museum Feng Shui paintings or Feng Shui calligraphies, you'll be getting 5 bottles, 5 different cuvées of Lohong Perrier. And this Guanxia is going to be one of them. Now, let's go meet with head bartender Jun Han and see what he has whipped up for our season finale. Jun Han, thank you very much for having us here. Thank you very much for having Master Yun's art here as well. Now, what do we have in front of me? This looks amazing.
So this is actually Ginny House's tonic from our Beach Road menu, a variation of the gin and tonic that we normally go for in the bar. Okay. So what we do is actually we added in a bit of a cardamom syrup that we make on our own to blend the flavors of the gin and the tonic together, bringing out a harmony between the two of them. So why Ginny House's tonic, right? So Genty Shop Houses was actually kept aside by the European merchant, which later on translate into what we know of Raffles Hotel today.
Oh, that's why it's the Beach Road menu.
Yes,
I see. So this is to, every single cocktail here and every single menu has to do with the history and the cultures of the past, am I right?
Yes, correct.
Let me try this.
So first off, you'll get a very strong aromatics from the cardamoms itself. Then you have a sip, you realize that actually the flavors between the tonic sometimes can be overpowering, but it's actually much more balanced, more harmony. And you get flavors of the gin very out front.
You're absolutely correct. Yeah, this is amazing. So what is this then? This pinkish?
This pinkish drink, the tall drink, is what we call Jackson Plan Punch. So why Jackson is because Lieutenant Philip Jackson was the one who actually planned the town map, or he drew on the map with Stamford Raffles to call this area Beach Road, Kampong Glam, and as well as Bugis Junction.
That's what we have here today,
That's what we have here today.
So it's thanks to this gentleman called Jackson, Lieutenant Philip Jackson. You see, what am I reading? Because that apparently if every drink, does it come with every drink?
Every drink that we have.
Every drink, there's a small little name card thing that explains what the drink, like for instance, the first one we have is 20 Houses Tonic. And what Jun Han explained to us, the ingredients of course.
Correct.
And the fun fact that Stamford Raffles Town Plan of 1822 for Singapore had 20 large houses set aside for European merchants, and that became Raffles Hotel today. Right, and this one you were saying is Jackson Plan Punch.
Correct.
So it's a Jackson Plan.
Jackson Plan. So we play around with kind of like a word play with the drink itself. So the drink is actually inspired a planter sponge.
Right.
So a planter sponge, why not we play around with the word play, Jackson Plan, planter sponge, so we call it Jackson Plan Punch.
And it's a nod to the guy who actually drew up the town plan.
Correct.
So this is first, and these are the 2 signatures on this Beach Road menu.
Correct.
Am I right? Let me try this from a straw. The straw looks special, huh?
So the straw is actually made with sugarcane fiber. So what we do is the same technique that they use to make rice paper. So they actually grind it down, and then they make it into a sheet of paper.
Ladies will like this. This is actually quite sweet.
It's quite sweet, it's very refreshing, especially for the weather that we have in Singapore.
Yes.
It's like a first welcome drink. These two are very good for starters, I would say, for the night.
How would you say your creation of this Jackson Plan Punch compared to Singapore Sling?
I would say it's a totally different drink, but it's something that we are very proud of, that something that is people are drinking this like, every day.
Yeah.
We have guests coming in every day just to drink this because it's so refreshing. After work, they want something to cool me off. This is the drink to go for.
It feels like a drink that you can just go for all night long.
Yes, correct.
And the straw is amazing. It just feels like a total Singapore drink, right? This is amazing. And with all these small cuts, because I like facts and I like fun facts, this is amazing. Unfortunately, fortunately, this is a bar. Correct. Because with all these fun facts and knowledge about history, it's actually a great place for national education tours, but of course, they can't bring the kids here. Okay, so we have great bar food in Club 5 as well.
Yes, we do.
What is this that we have
So
here?
what we have is actually a soft shell crab, but we actually pair it with a chili crab sauce. So it's what I like to call it a fast-free chili crab, because especially yourself, looking at yourself today, you're wearing a suit, getting your hands dirty is not what we want to, right? So something that's fast-free, chili crab sauce, an iconic dish known to Singapore as well.
It's still crab, but it's soft shell crab.
Soft shell crab.
But with the chili crab sauce.
Yes, correct.
So, and it goes well with the beach road menu that you mentioned. Right. It's very Singaporean. It's very local. It's very Singapore. It's but it's with an uplift, like what Club 5 is after 35 years.
Yes, correct.
That's what we have here. So when they have this, they should dip it into.
I would recommend to dip it in the sauce.
They dip it in the sauce. I like the texture a lot. I like the texture. This is amazing. So when you're at Club 5, this is the beach menu, and this 20 houses tonic, and the Jackson Plan Punch, and this soft shell crab, chili crab is what Junhan has recommended for us. Thank you, Junhan.
No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you for visiting.
Here we have Master Yun's Feng Shui calligraphy. It's called Fei Long Huang He, FSC 108 at 53,868. Now, if you look at this, it means that it's a flying dragon and a royal crane. Even if you cannot understand the words, what you can feel from it is that, look at the dragon. This is the dragon, and this is the one that is soaring upwards, which means that you're good now, but let's get better. Let's get more exciting. Cheers. That's it? Of course not. This is just part 1 of our season finale. Next week, part 2 will even be more exciting. Just like this of Master Yun's calligraphy. As I was saying, the dragon is good, but it's going to be rising upwards. More things are going to happen next week, so definitely remember to stay tuned. Next week, we're going to discover more of Club 5's menus along with Master Yun's Feng Shui art. Cheers! The Art Beyond Museums series and Master Yun Longzi's Feng Shui art are proud to be sponsored by Laurent Perrier. For 200 over years, Laurent Perrier has not worked with any other artist before. When you purchase a piece of Feng Shui art exhibited in this Art Beyond Museums series, you will also be getting a complimentary set of 5 different specially selected cuvées of Laurent Perrier champagne: the La Cuvée, the Cuvée Rosé, Brut Millésime, Demi-Sec Harmony, and the Cuvée Grand Siak, so that you can enjoy the taste of elegance while basking in the prosperity of Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings and calligraphies. Cheers to prosperity and elegance.